Okay, so we are here, and we're going to be talking about primary school days, the memories. What could you say about primary school?
I only went for 2 years.
What were you? What were you doing?
No, it's homeschool to start.
Oh right.
Yeah, until 5th class.
How was homeschool? Is that like what you do?
Nothing. We just didn't get educated, and then one time an inspector came over to see if we were getting like educated, and we just pretended for the entire day that we did stuff.
Oh no.
So funny.
Yeah, say it was great.
Mom was like sweating the entire day that we wouldn't say anything.
Oh god. Okay, so when you were in primary school,
I was a bit confused when I first.
What was the like main difference? Like, what was the first thing that caught your head when you went into primary?
Oh, you couldn't do anything you want. Like the first day I was in class, I got bored, so I stood up and I left. And the people just seen me walking by the window. Everybody's just like, where are you going, like? And I was just like, oh, I got bored. No, not really how it works.
So you just didn't know what was going on?
Yeah, I thought you could just leave whenever you wanted to.
Okay, but when you got the gist of it, like what was going on, did you like one of the key things, like how to be cool in primary school? You kind of caught on.
Oh yeah.
Is like Joe. If you could do bubble writing.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Whoever could do bubble writing,
that was
any
sick,
poster you did.
Oh yeah, they'd always get them. They'd be like, no, if you did bubble writing, you were like the best artist in the entire class. You're like the art guy, and they get you to do all the posters and all that, even though they probably just were using like a stencil to do it.
What else? Joe, when it was your turn to go, like when is your class, you go to have a look at the book fair. Joe, there's a book fair.
Oh, when
you got to have a look at all the books.
You went in and you picked out books and you got coupons for the books.
Yeah, coupons. Joe, when there's always that one. What are you laughing at?
No,
Joe, when there's always that one book that wasn't really a book. It was like a suitcase, like a bunch of toys in it. It cost like €50. There's like 2 in stock. You'll get that one. I remember I got one and it was Are you okay?
You know the book that was in like the shape of a tractor and it had wheels at the bottom? Oh, it was funny.
Do you know, I remember I got one and it was literally the shape of a suitcase. You opened it up and it was like an inspector kit, like for like a load of gadgets that were pretty good.
It was like magnifying glass that was just a piece of glass. It didn't actually magnify anything. For some reason, some test tubes.
It was like €25.
It's like, become Sherlock Holmes in minutes.
Did you ever do like singing or whatever?
Yeah. We had music class on Wednesdays, I think.
And were you that kid that mimed the songs? Because you're a badass.
No, you'd sit at the back, and no, because every second week it was like singing and then playing an instrument. And if you forgot to bring your tin whistle in, you'd pay 20 cents to the teacher.
A tin whistle costs 20 cents.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
I remember mine had like a crack on the top plastic part of the tin whistle, and like if like it just made an awful. It didn't sound any. You had to get a specific tin whistle as well. It was like the D. It's like the D.
The yellow top head. It was like the guy got like a blue one. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool now.
Yeah, I had a green one.
Oh, that's not cool.
Oh, sorry. I think John. Oh, the tin whistle was a key factor. I remember we were taught the wrong way around, and then like halfway through me being in school, it was like, you do not supposed to be the other way around. And I was like, it's too late now. It's like when you were writing. Yeah. You're supposed to like write with like your index finger and your thumb.
Yeah.
I used like 4 fingers to write.
Wait, no, I used 3.
And like they're trying to convert me into joint handwriting as well. We had books for to do joint handwriting. Did you ever have that?
Oh yeah, you go over it.
Yeah.
No, cause
why am I learning how to do joint handwriting?
when and when you got good at the tin whistle, sometimes you upgrade to the fiddle.
Oh, yeah.
That was only in like 6th class. So
what was it? And the recorder.
the recorder.
That was upgrade.
One of the best instruments known. Right.
Oh god! But you know when you were when you were doing the singing,
Yeah.
there's like, did you have like seconds where like all the good singers would go and they'd be like the monotone kind of thing?
Yeah, no, they'd be set up into different groups. Like the good ones are over here.
Yeah, but the rest.
Bad. And then the really bad. We had 3 groups.
And I felt really bad 'cause there was always that one person that sang their heart out when they were off.
Hold me closer, tiny dance.
Joan, you had PE though.
Yeah.
Was there anyone little boy that just wore a plastic cone on top of their head when the teacher wasn't looking?
Oh yeah, he'd grab that. He'd be like, "Hi, how you land?"
Oh, did you ever play Stuck in the Mud?
Yeah.
Were you that guy that unstuck themselves when no one was looking?
Yeah, he just kept running around like he'd say, "Hey man, I got you." It's like, no, you
No,
didn't.
someone. You know, for when teachers telling you the story about the kid who swung back too far in the chair and died.
Yeah, he hit his head and just died.
Oh no,
Yeah,
he ran around the corner and he clashed in and his tooth got stuck in the person's head.
No, never heard that one.
No, no, that was the story for running around corners, so he wouldn't run around corners.
Oh yeah, that happened in Dumb and Dumber.
Did it? Yeah, that's where my teacher got it from.
Oh, probably.
Snake. Did you ever remember the school tours? What?
Oh, it's terrible. We went to the cinema once to see Frozen.
Went to Cool Park for mine.
Did you? Cool. It's a pretty cool place.
So cool, it's got an E on the end of it. Cool music. That's what do you?
Yeah,
did you ever go into that?
Did it, yeah.
Do many people still do that now?
Yeah, a few.
Not so bad. But I remember Joe for his school tours, and like you had like a maximum spending budget for the day, and there's always that lethal bloke because like your max was like a $5.
Yeah.
And there's that lethal bloke that brought in like 15.
He's like, yeah, I got extra money. He's like,
for the gift stock.
Yeah.
Did you end up giving to your parents anyway?
It's like a keychain with a name on it that's not even theirs.
€5. Yes, bargain.
Like, no. Here you go, Dad. It says Barkley. My name's Tomas.
Oh, I had no value of money back when I was a kid.
Oh no, you no idea.
I'd see something I'd just be like, do I have enough? Yes, I'll get it then.
Yeah. You go into the toy shop, the first thing you see, you just be like, I want it. And then your dad would be like, do you want to look around? No, I want this.
Were you ever into Lego?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I had so much.
You had your own city pretty much, right?
Oh yeah.
And you had to dust. Did you ever dust? You had to dust your city because I had to. No, but I remember I had like a thing in my room, like all my Legos in my room, and like it got so dusty. It was grey. The Lego was grey.
Oh, that's grim. That's grim.
But did you make much posters in primary school?
Few.
Or but Joan, you had to do writing.
Yeah.
And you had to stick like a sheet with lined paper behind it, just so you got all them lines are like pretty straight.
No, we never did that.
Did you not?
No. We used to use glue though for everything, like stuff that didn't even need glue.
On the wall.
It's like we were painting the wall, put a bit of glue on it.
Did you ever what do you call it? Show for when you're having lunch. Carraigh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you getting? Did you drop your blue tag? Carraigh's playing blue tag the whole time.
It's my thing, like, you get it all salty.
Yeah, and then it gets all sticky on your fingers.
Yeah, it's grand, I like that part.
Okay, but you know, to be cool, you have to have a cool lunch. So no ham sandwiches.
Oh, no.
There's a guy that brought in yogurt.
You want fruit tubes? Capri.
When you had a Baby Bell.
Oh yeah, Baby Bells. I remember I used to always steal my friend's lunch because I always hated my lunches.
My lunch consisted of ham sandwich, Still getting it now. Imagine having a ham sandwich for lunch for the past 9-10 years of your life. Like, are you ever gonna get sick of it?
I'm not gonna lie, I love ham sandwiches.
How? Like, after having them for 10 years every day, they're kind of gone off.
Well, no, what used to happen is, in my primary school, William, he used to bring in like my waddy, and I used to drink it all. So then eventually he started bringing me in a bottle for myself. He'd bring in 2 bottles of my waddy, one for him and one for me.
Oh god. Do you know when you were in class and you felt a bit sick and you tell the teacher?
Yeah.
And then you just decide to put your head on the table to cure your illness.
So you put your head down for a minute. It's not making any difference. Like,
oh god. Do you remember when someone called the teacher mom?
Oh, that never happened in mine.
Really?
No.
That happened a few times
Did
back in first and second class, yeah.
Oh, I see. It probably would have happened in first and second class, but I wasn't there.
Did you ever wear slippers in psych?
No, I never. Only for pajama day.
Gee, you have pajama day?
We had a pajama day.
Jesus.
No, I remember there was this bucket, yeah, in the boys' bathroom, like a bucket next to the toilet. And one day, just before lunch break, our teacher Joanne, she came to the class holding the bucket, and she's like, "Okay, all the girls out. I want to talk to the lads." And she held up the bucket, yeah. It's big enough bucket, like filled halfway up with pee. She's like, "Which one of these peed in the bucket instead of the toilet?"
Who was it?
I don't know. It wasn't me. Like.
Some Lisa.
I feel I know who it is, but I won't say any names.
Someone got confused. Oh god, did you ever lose a tooth in school?
No, I never lost a tooth in school.
What do you call it? I lost a few. It's so bloody. There's like a sink at the back of one of the class. You have to go back there.
You think you're such a warrior as well. You're just like spitting out casually. It's like, oh, yeah, lads.
You're in senior miss. You're just like, oh man, just a few lads just came out from there.
It's like, oh, World War II, yeah, no, I was in there.
Oh god, Joe, when it was break time and you're playing football or you're like hurling or whatever,
Yeah.
it sounds like the Champions League final.
Oh, no, the penalties. Oh, if you took a penalty, you'd grab the ball as quickly as you could. You're like, I'm the captain, I get to take the penalties.
Choosing teams.
Yeah, teams. I always got picked last, I'm not even gonna lie.
I wasn't. There's so little people in my school. I wasn't even picked last.
Timmy was always picked first. Like, I remember that.
Oh no,
Good old Timmy.
we had like the 2 oldest people were always captain, and they usually chose. And I remember like it was always lads that just played, and then the girls would play house. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Yeah.
House.
With the kid.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
No, so basically, if anyone doesn't know what house is, so we had like a woods at like the back around the fences or whatever of the school. And what you do is every like kind of tree or section, you get like a bit of the tree, you snap it off and you get the leaves, you start brushing, make that a brush, and you pretend that's your house, and you play hotels and you pretend they're hotels.
Terrible game.
It was an absolute
so bad.
It was an absolute throwback though.
Oh, throwback, but it is such a bad game.
Oh yeah, and then I think 6th class, they chopped down all the branches so they couldn't play it anymore.
What?
Because they're scared all the young people might get poked in the eye by all the twigs.
Oh, lovely.
So I mean, yeah, they just are able to play that game now. They're no longer to play house. Absolute classic game. But did you ever have Irish dancing in the school?
No, we never did that.
Really, we had it every Wednesday, and then we had Joe Quinn. Shout out to Joe Quinn. Did he go around your school to hurling training?
He probably did at one point.
We had him every Wednesday, and we had Irish dancing as well.
We did. No, we had people coming in to do hurling and rugby. And
rugby?
Tag rugby.
Jeez.
Water polo in the pond.
But do you ever have like there's like a competition, like the Texaco art competition,
Oh yeah.
and the teachers would stop everything,
They're like,
and everyone would do. They're so
this is the
competitive.
most important thing you're ever gonna do in your life.
Scrap maths. We're doing this right now all day. But I remember I used to bang out pictures in like 10 minutes. I'm like, man, what's taking
No,
everyone so
okay.
long?
I'll tell you what the most important thing throughout the entire year was: the parent-teacher meetings. Oh, you know,
You could literally do anything that year and they still say, yeah, no, he's a great child. Because if that teacher said anything bad to that parent, that parent would probably
see them.
yeah, like they'd see them outside of school.
Did you have to make like a portfolio of what you did all year?
No,
We had to do that.
we used to do during our art class back in like junior infants. We were so messy. There was so much glitter and paint.
Glitter.
everywhere.
Oh, just classic glitter and safety scissors. There's this primary school written all over it.
Safety scissors.
They can't
Never
cut
worked.
anything.
Never worked.
You're better off using, you know, the ones that has the wavy pattern in it, engraved in it.
Might as well just start tearing it like.
Yeah.
I remember I thought it was a good idea. I got scissors and like I cut like little slits all along the edge of the paper to make this pretty cool design.
Yeah, no, you know when you first figured out like how to like fold up paper, do a cut and then open it again, make like an angel. You were like, guys, check this out. I just learned some hardcore stuff.
When you figured out how to do the S.
Yeah, the S, and you just drew it absolutely everywhere, like everywhere.
It's bad.
I remember I drew it with Sharpie on my mom's CD player. It sounded so cool, like.
Oh my god! I remember we were so messy with the art and glitter. We used old T-shirts from like students from like 20 years ago.
Died in school.
They were rock hard. They were rock hard from the amount of paint. Yeah, from the amount of paint.
Yeah, paint.
and
yeah.
and like
Hey.
you always wanted that cool design. There's like a cool coloured one, like a bright orange that you want.
Yeah, it's like that's the T-shirt like everybody's fighting over.
Yeah, like be bin of old T-shirts that you had to wear. One of the things was being injured.
Yeah.
When you were injured on the pitch, on the battlefield, more like, you're a dignified legend of the game.
Do you remember when someone came into school with the cast on as well?
Oh my god, yeah.
Everybody's signing it and everything like that.
The amount of times that person had to explain their story of how they broke it.
Every single body knew the story.
Oh god. And like, do you know what also made you cool is when you were able to draw a perfect star. Do you know the people?
Oh yeah, no.
People like try to cheat the system, like where you try to draw the star, but like there'd be lines in between, in the middle.
No, if you could do a normal story, like, you'd something special.
Or do you know when, like, you weren't complying with the school dress code? You just walk in with your Nike Air Max.
Did you have school uniform in front?
Yeah, we did. Did you?
No, we didn't.
We had a white polo and then a jumper, school jumper, and then navy tracksuit bottoms, and then
Standard, like.
yeah, dark shoes.
Yeah, that's basically every single primary school.
It's like my PE gear now.
Yeah, basically.
But like, there's always that one legend who, because we used to have to wear slippers in our school, like inside, because we'd carpet everywhere.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't know.
had to buy slippers?
Yeah, and like what happened is the slippers would get the shoes as well. The slippers would get destroyed, or like I'd never use them, and they'd become 2D in the cupboard after like a month, and so that you'd try sneak your shoes on when you're inside.
Really? Yeah.
And they're like, if the teacher seen mud, she would stop the entire class and she'd start inspecting everyone's shoes.
And could you just take your shoes off instead? Like, could you wear no shoes, or did you have to wear the slippers?
Oh, some people didn't wear any shoes, but like people were like, oh, you might stand on thumbtacks, so you kind of had to.
Mate.
You know, them lethal injections. Did you ever get an injection in school?
No, I never got any. I don't think I've ever been vaccinated for anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember we had one like in 6th class, and people were freaking out.
Oh, what's it? That one that like leaves a thing in your arm for ages, and it hurts when you touch it.
Yeah.
I never got that.
Yeah, but everyone was freaking out about that. Like, people were like passing out. I was like, jeez.
Then you go and you're like, oh no.
They whip out the needle. I was like, oh no.
Faint.
Oh god. But do you know what made you cool as well? When you had an older sibling in.
Oh yeah.
Even like in the primary school, you just be walking past like during. Like
You wouldn't have to worry about anything.
yeah, like sort of like, because once you had that older sibling, you were respected.
It's like protection.
But what else? Joan, you had another cool thing to be cool in primary school. Was Joan, you had your pencil case, and it was shaped like a fizzy drink can. Show them.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking.
Like 7 Up
so
or
many
like a
different-
Coke. Yeah.
Oh, who is it? Cream had a really. He's had one since like primary school. It's like, you know, the one with the massive zip on it. It's the worst pencil case I think I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Terrible pencil case.
It's huge.
He's had it for like what, like 4 years, 5 years.
Oh yeah. Another thing was we had a thing. So when you finished, when the break was about to get over, become like finished, they'd get someone to ring the bell.
Oh yeah.
If you were that dignified soldier to
Yeah.
to ring the bell. And I remember bribing someone, because it was always like the young ones, like people in junior infants, and you tried to bribe them to not ring it for ages.
Yeah, no, and whenever they were like calling you in, you'd be like, guys, do you want to stay out a bit longer?
I was like, oh lads, we had a fountain outside, just like a tap of water.
Yeah.
Everyone rushed that as soon as the bell rang.
Really?
Yeah, just to stay out for a bit longer. Because what you had to do is you had to queue up in your class line, so like they knew everyone was there.
Nobody's escaped. Did they do a roll then for everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Or no, what they did was they'd let certain classes in first, and like
Count them, like.
yeah, and then you weren't allowed to run in the corridor.
So stupid. So stupid. There was so many bad running rules. Did you have like areas in the playground where it was like the younger ones were and then you were?
We didn't have any. No, we didn't. But like, you kind of knew.
We had 3 playgrounds.
3.
The bottom one was for junior infants to first class. The second one was second class to fourth class, and the top one was fifth and sixth class.
Yeah, we had our own designated areas. Like we had like the big pitch. That was for fifth and sixth class for playing like football during break.
Yeah.
And then there's like a basketball court, and then like a tiny pitch, and the tiny pitch was like for like the third class or maybe like junior infants if they weren't there, and then the rest, like, to be honest, like most of the girls are just like playing. Do you want to walk and talk?
Yeah.
That's a great game.
Did you have any of them benches as well?
Yeah, we had a few benches, but yeah, most of you just like the people that weren't in fifth and sixth class, they just played house, or they just like lie down or walk and talk. The classic game of the century. But did you ever another cool thing that people do is they'd sneak their mobile phone into school?
I see. I wasn't allowed a mobile phone in primary school, but yeah, I know who it was. That someone who got the mobile phone and they're like 7. It's just like how.
What do you do?
You need it, like 7 years old. It's priority, and yeah, they'd be so cool bringing it in and stuff.
Yeah, no.
And the teacher would see it because like they kind of want the teacher to see it. They're like showing it off in a way, and then the teacher sees it and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" You're like, "Oh, it's my phone." Yeah.
He's like looking around. That's my phone.
Everybody, my phone, mine.
The spelling test every Friday. Do you have them?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I was in the lowest grade of the spelling test.
I was pretty good as well. Yeah.
There was only one other person in there with me, and he, Jimmy, like.
Yeah, Jimmy. But you know, I had what I do is because your friend would correct it.
Oh yeah, you just see like, oh, go on, give me the one.
Give me that one. Give me that one.
Well, if you guys both have different coloured pens, and that was a bit of an issue.
Yeah, what you do is you give them the pen with the sheet.
Yeah, see, I wasn't smart enough for that.
You stare at them and it's like, oh, I gave you that one. So,
you know, because one time I was trying to do that, and I corrected. I think it was with William. I gave him like 20 out of 20. He gives me back mine. I got 7 out of 20. I was like, wait, hold on a second.
I actually got offended whenever I did that with my friend. Like, I'll correct like 1 or 2 for them,
like,
and they marked all of mine wrong. They didn't do any corrections for mine. And I was like, you snake! Like they proper like annoyed me.
Oh, it's scandalous. Like,
I was like, I can't be your friend now.
Oh god.
Oh my god, they're so. It was like just disrespect. But you know when you had an inspector,
Yeah. You sit at the back of the class like.
new class.
Oh yeah.
He came a new class. Your teacher.
You honestly thought like if you didn't do this right, you were going to jail.
Yeah.
Like
your,
honestly.
your teacher would threaten you. He's like, if you don't put up your hand. but they'd always go to like they go to the safe options. They go to the really smart people in the class for the answers.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have their hand up.
Or no, one time we had an inspector and the teacher asked me the question. I didn't know it, so I just put my head down and I stayed silent. And then someone else answered, so I think the inspector just thought it was like she asked someone else. It's funny.
Oh god. But did you ever do any fun activities while the inspector was there?
Yeah, you do like the best stuff. It's like the world's best class when the inspector is there. And left.
It was like in the morning you do all the hard stuff, just like maths, Irish and that.
Then it's like art.
Yeah, art in the evening. Let's go, boys.
It was so easy. And like if it was nice out, they'd bring you outside then.
Yeah, for PE.
Oh yeah.
But were you there when they'd have TVs? They'd bring out the TV, get to watch a movie?
No, what we had was we had golden time every Friday.
What's that?
You were allowed to like bring in your Nintendo and play on it for like an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
We had 3 Fridays. So the last Friday of every month, you could bring in like sweets or chocolate or whatever.
Oh.
And then if you were like a bit younger, you'd have treat and toy Friday, where you could bring in a toy as well. But like back in the day, like I used to bring in my teddy and stuff. But then like once it got
play with your teddy. How do you even play with a teddy? Like.
But then like it evolved to like Nintendo's, PS Vitas, then to your phone. So like by the time I was in 6th class, they stopped doing treat and toy Friday because everyone just brought in their phone. When you're like 5th class or up.
They stopped golden time with us as well because everybody just like because we got a bunch of iPads and everybody just like whipped out the iPads. Yeah, because like you used to bring in like not your Lego set. Lego set with my pride and joy. Lego Ninjago.
What a good oh god. But I remember they always like people, the go-to would be like people bring in like a car or toy car or something. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up there. If you did enjoy it, be sure to check us out, subscribe to us on YouTube, drop us a like if you want more of this content, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks time.
Alright, see you guys.